Guy London or Guy whatever. Yes, I believe he worked for me somewhat. Like I said, he was someone that was very persuasive. He had good looks and good charm, and I believe he might have been an actor, and he may have had some. I may be confusing him with somebody else, but he may have had been doing an opium ring as well. And like I said, I didn't really care about the opium. I'm not exactly sure because I get him confused with this other guy. Oh, guy will do it. Anyway, there's this guy London or whatever. He was an actor, I believe, and he was a very charming guy and very persuasive. And I think he did some films too as well. Anyway, like I said, some of my acting staff had to basically man up and take over my my military and stuff like that. Like I said, I use spokesmen, I use people basically. Well, not use. I don't like to say use. I had people. Like, like I say, that word use is a misnomer or whatever. Whatever. It's not right. I don't use people. I had people. Like I said, I had actors. I had people on my payroll, actors, accountants. Like I said, everyone. I had people from Germany to Ireland, the LS shipyard to Belfast, London, England. What is White Star Lines? What is Starline manufacturing, mining, farming? Um, it was a huge. I mean, like I said, there were people getting hired on, or people like whole families would sign up or hire on or get hired on into my company, and so I had to do something with that. I had to put them places, and stuff like that. So, like I said, I had gypsies, I had I had all these groups and all these people that I was paying and employing, and like I said, they were all with me, and probably still with me. Like I said, I don't know. I guess, I mean, we're still in civilization. We're not dead yet, so I suppose everything's okay. I suppose I still have my gypsies. I guess I still have all my people, except you don't know who I am, or at least you didn't realize who I am. Like I said, anyway, though, I had a lot of people working for me. And like I said, sometimes I would have to get something in or get something out, and it would be hard to get in or get out, or my people would say, well, the borders are closed. We can't get in. And somebody else would say, oh, Guy will do it. Don't worry, he'll get it in there. He can do anything. Anyway, so Guy London or something like that. There's this actor, and he was really smooth with ladies, and he was really charming and really nice. And I forget exactly. Like I said, I did have a lot of good family men. I had a lot of good. I did have some really good people. I'm not sure about Guy exactly what his details were. There was this one little thing with opium, but I don't know if it was Guy or this other person. Like I said, there were a couple different people that were in air command or whatever, and he could have been it could have been a false claim or whatever. Anyway, though, but yeah, there were a few people that I used, or not used, but had that, like I said, he would go to the girls, and the girls would decide. Nixon would talk about that too. Nixon would say, well, the girls think, or whatever. And like I said, that's because I only worked with women mostly. Women were in command, and then the men were under the women, and and the women, like I said, we were a conglomerate. We were a family. We're a group of people that were. I mean, we ran the government kind of, or I invented the government, and then but I was also Lucifer Star, White Star Line. So you know, there's me, and then there's everyone else, and so. And like I say, apparently Richard Nixon or John McCain or someone was trying to shift that around to make people think that, like I said, I'm Lucifer Star, I'm Starline. So anyway, me, Brian, also named Brian, American citizen. So there were a lot of people. There should still be a lot of people that know of my existence, know who I am, know what I was, and everything else like that. The LSF colony ship, Blackbird. Like I said, for a while there, when I was a child, before I started making these messages, before people started finding out about me or finding out, realizing who I was. Like there's a lot of people that were trying to make people think that I was in the White House, and it's like, no, I'm not in the White House. I never have been in the White House. I had the White House built. Um, I own the White House in the White Washington D.C. building. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of things, and like I said, I remember this one point where Rodney or Rick Bush was running to the White House to basically, and he was trying to become president or something. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I had a big group. Like I had gypsies that knew of me. I had Irish. I had British. I had German, Jewish, German. I'm the Lord. I'm the Lord Lucifer. So Lucifer Star. So anyway, people in Korea as well. You know, um, you know, and other planets. So like I say, yeah. So and I had a lot of actors. Like I said, very heavily involved in Hollywood. Really heavily involved in Hollywood. Like I said, we were doing films since before of films, basically. Before you even knew films existed, my people were taking pictures and doing films. So, Russia and all that other stuff. And, from the very first filming, possibly in Germany, to Russia to blah, blah. Anyway, first radio, first this, first that, yeah. So I said I existed about 1 billion years or more before humanity ever came along in existence, ever. And then I created them. I said I believe it was 1 billion years after I had created the exoskeletons of 1.5 or something like that I finally created inside out exoskeletons or endoskeletons, which is you. So, and then stuff. So, yeah, and it gets kind of complicated after that. And like I said, there were a few people that were grabbing for power secretly, like Jimmy Carter, JFK, Richard Nixon, and a few people that were like, and one of them was like, "I'll never die, I'll never grow, the truth will never be known." And he was around for about 250 million years or something like that, or some great amount of time, until finally. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you give life extension to your life forms. Someone like that pops up. So yeah, yeah. So that happened, I'm pretty sure, and then there was Richard Nixon and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, and John McCain, and that might have been under Mr. I'll never die, I'll never grow, the truth will never be known, which I believe was Jimmy Carter. So, yeah. He was pretending to be the White Lord or the White Leader or the White Creator. He had actually lived for 250 million years and been around doing stuff for 250 million years, which is, I was like, when are you going to get tired of living, dude? Are you tired of living yet? I mean, I could just go on space cruises or be with one of my other life forms for 250 million years. Like, that's cool. I mean, I have 800 galaxies and stuff like that. I could be almost anywhere. I don't even need to be here on Earth, really. Maybe someone else will take me. I don't know. Like I said, technically, I mean, because I'm the human, I created the human life form type, like, eventually, humanity would always figure me out or find out about me. Like I said, the problem was Rodney was trying to become president, and Rick Bash and everything else, and there's a whole bunch of people. I'm like, whatever, There's all this other people. Anyway, so eventually, like I said, Mr. I'll never die, I'll never grow old. Fucking Jimmy Carter, die! And eventually we got rid of him. I think. I hope. And JFK. Oh. Richard Nixon. Oh. There's some really, really psycho people. And that gave way to lesser psycho people. So, yeah. Sorry about that. So exactly, it was this little game of who's more psycho. So I think. I say, yeah. I'm LS. I'm Lucifer Star. The one who owned all the white ships and the white steamships and the white Renault manufacturing plant. The leader of Germany. Like I said, what happened was they basically tried to sentence me to death for war crimes or something like that, and then 1.5 million years of community service and blah blah. And then some mercenaries hung around for like 140 million years waiting for me to come back to some planet because I was like, I'm gone. I was like, once I left Earth, I was like, I'm not coming back. 2,700 foot long, 1,200 foot wide. LSF spaceship. Water and alcohol fueled. Yeah. I'm never coming back. Engine cones 60 to 80 feet wide. Yeah. I'm never coming back. So once I left Earth or left this shit planet, I was like, I'm never coming back. And I didn't for like 150 million years or some great amount of time. So anyway, yeah, I was like, I'm gone. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go hot rockin' flames or memory. Bye. So that was LSF saying, bye-bye. I'm not coming back ever again. Actually, I don't know. I think I might have said I might be back someday. Anyway, so yeah, once I left Earth, I was gone. And like I said, and there was other times when I knew if I spent more than 150 years on a planet that they were going to come find me and get me. Or they would always start to attack me around 240 years or something like that. Like if I spent more than 240 years in one place, they would come. I would be attacked. So for a while there, I would be like, all right, it's been 140 years, bye. There was a little bit of an existence where I was like, all right, time's up, gotta go. I'm out of here. Because if I stayed in one spot for more than some amount of time, I forget if it was 150,000 years or something like that, or I think it was 140 years or 250 years. If I stayed at a planet for more than 240 years, I'd be attacked. So I'd spend about 140 years or 150 years or 140 or 160 years at a planet, and then I would take off. And I did that for a long time. So because the human race was trying to kill me. They were trying to attack me. So anyway, so I ran for a long time, and then like I say, it took them a long time to actually nail me down or get me captured. So because I knew that the human race was trying to kill me, I knew the human race wanted me dead, and I was not going to stop building or running from them. So I guess maybe it was JFK, Richard Nixon, or somebody in the White House that was trying to pretend to be LS or trying to pretend to Lucifer. And since he knew that he wasn't the real Lucifer, then he was trying to find the real Lucifer star. So, and I'm the real Lucifer star. So that's why they want me dead so bad.